and I want to talk about homework 4 and 5. So we'll begin with the homework 5 first, which is supposed to be in inches. So I have done recording on this topic before, but I'm gonna redo it. So let me share my. So I guess already shared my screen. So I'm gonna bring our attention to this problem. So we have this one. So let's identify first what is the unit used for this homework 5. So the unit is actually inches. So if you see numbers like this, okay, with that 0.5, this is 0.5, meaning 0.5. Okay, so I intentionally show you this example or this for this homework so that you are familiarized and not get confused, because chances are you are going to see drawings like this in this unit. So I don't want you to be confused as if you don't know this thing exists. So I want you to know that measurements in inches are still in use, and get yourself familiarized with it. That is life. All right, I'm gonna start from this side first, just as before. So since we have decided it is inches, so we are going, and it is 2D drawing, so we are going to use AUTOCAD DWT for the template. Okay, make sure you are in the right workspace right now. This is it for 3D. I think they call it 3D basics. So let's change our workspace back to drafting annotation and ensure that this one is parked over there down below so that it won't get in our way. So let's do this thing, and let's create some layers. I don't want to start from scratch, so I'm gonna do this thing. So currently we only have a continuous line, so I'm gonna load other types. So this one with ISO in the name is actually for metric. So since we have identified that this work is using inches, so I'm going to start over here up to zigzag. So choose all those and let it continue to be continuous for this layer 0. Then go to layer states manager and import. So I'm going to use this one. Make sure this is LAS. So the one selected. So I have two. This one is in metric, whereas this one is inches US unit. So I'm gonna choose that, restore states. Voila. So you see here I have the center using line type center. You have hidden line, phantom line, and so on. So make sure that object 1 is selected or activated to be the active layer, and might want to turn this on. Okay, let's draw that part at 0, 0. Turn up the grid, turn it up. So this one at 0, 0. And the ukuran, the measurement is 0.75. That is the radius, 0.75. So 0.75 meaning 0.75. Okay, so in inches, usually they don't put the 0 in front of the decimal point. Okay, so don't get confused and go looking for Tiger Balm, X brand, or UU Chap Limau, all those. This one aromatherapy thingy. So don't get confused. Tough it out. Okay, and then the next one we have this one that is going by diameter, and I'm gonna put 0.76. 0.76. Okay. Do something 0.765 times 2 times 4 times 8 times 16. Mm, that's a 0.75. So that I'm gonna change this one to 0.75. 0.75. Then we can do that. This one, and go to properties for the diameter. Change that point to 0.75. I think that will be good. Okay, so usually one is this big one will be having a radius of 0.75, and then the internal one will have the diameter of 0.75. So just change that to 0.75 for that one. So I'm gonna have this thing go up, and so that one I have to turn on quadrant. Use this one, so it'll be a line that goes up 1.5. Okay, from there up 5. From here, so we can just copy and paste one. So I'm gonna also trim this part, that part. So there are many ways to do this, right? So there are many ways to do this, and actually I'm gonna mirror that part, mirror from there up to here. So, yep. you have this part done, then we have these two circles, and position there from this 0, 0 be 5.5 and 2.75, if I'm not mistaken. So we have this one. This one, the position is 5.5, comma 2.75. Okay, and then it is a diameter, so you can set the diameter 1.5. Okay, then have the internal part here. There will be having a diameter of 0.75. Okay. This one. All right. You can also have this circle. So I'm going to use construction layer. So create from here. This radius is half of this 1.5, so there'll be 1.7, 0.75, and then plus this radius, so it'll be 1.75. So it'll be from that center, radius is 1.75. And then if we have a line here, and I'm gonna move this line down by 1.25. So that is the intersection. That will be the intersection of this circle. From that, set the radius to be 1. So it intersects over there. And then we have this part, which is tangent to this curve. And also this circle. No, this circle is 1 inch circle, 1 inch radius circle, and then this one has a 4.2. So let's do that. Tangent radius, this one tangent, then tangent to this part, and I'm gonna put 4.2 radius. So you have that. So back to the layers. For the construction, I'm gonna freeze it. So those disappear. For this one, I need to trim. So trim that. So don't trim over there, trim over here. Also trim this one. All right, so that's that. All right, now this part has a radius. Okay, so we can use by the same token. Is that one? This part. So radius is 6. Again, trim this part. Then the final part will be this lug. LUG. So let's create that using the regular center radius by radius, and this one is 0.56. 0.56. 56, and if that is the situation, 0.56 will give you, I think it's supposed to be 0.5625. So we can also change that a little bit. So 0.5625. Okay, so I'm going to change that to 0.5625. Okay. So I'm going to create a circle from that center. The radius is going to specify 0.5625. That's the one. So I can double check it. Go to properties. Radius 0.5621. That is correct. And you want to move that one from this to this new position. So it has a negative 3.4. Then from there it goes up 1.25. So I'm gonna use the input. So which is going to be negative 3.4. Okay, negative. Before that, let's use this symbol, negative 3.4, comma 1.25. So get you to that position. Then we have another circle from that center, and this one has a diameter of 0.5. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and trim this part, which is already confirmed, and I'm gonna add this straight vertical line up to there. Doesn't have to go all the way. Okay, and then what I'll do next is to create a fillet. So fillet, I have to declare the radius. I think this radius is supposed to be 0.38. 3865 or 38. 375. 0.375. So if I times that with 2, not 4, not with 8. So 8 would be okay. Plus 3.375 times 8 is 3. Okay. So I'll show you why this is important instead of 3.75, because in inches, this value actually comes from whether it is over 16, over 8, over 4, over 2. Okay, so a 0.5 is half an inch, 1 over 2, 1 per 2. Okay, and then 1.25 is actually 1/4. 1/4 of an inch, as they said. That is 1.5 of an inch. This is 2 3/4 of an inch. 2 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so and this is 3/4 of an inch. All right, so weird stuff. But so for this one, when I look into the status here. So we want to do fillet, enable trim, and currently the radius is 0. So I'm gonna right click, go to radius. So I'm gonna put 0.375 instead of 0.38. So you can put 0.38, but gonna get more realistic here. So yeah, there. Then I'm gonna do can hit the space bar and do this one using the same thing, same setting, and this part I can just trim. All right, so I think I'm pretty much ready with this assignment. So we can garnish it. So change my text stuff, and yeah, I can put the center mark. And what else? Then give a few dimensions, but I want to do the dimensions in the title block or drawing sheet. All right, and this faint line can put some layer. Choose center. I'm gonna use this arc. Identify the center. This will be the center. Um, so this one I can change this line scale. Let's choose 0.5. Yes, have it like that. Okay, and then yep, let's give it save this work, and I'm gonna call it homework file. Okay, if you go to layout, so here is the part where you want to put it into the drawing sheet. And then click on layout here, or down here you can go to setup manager, or here click here, setup manager, modify this thing, choose Microsoft to PDF thing. And this one, since we are here in Malaysia, we don't have letter size paper because it's hard for us to find this. So we usually use A4 paper. We are metric people. So this part, okay, this drawing is already in inches. So so we want to convert this how many mm to one. So the current unit is inch. Okay, so this one we're gonna change it to Yes, we can also use that. Where does that come from? See, 1 divided by 85.4. Okay, it comes from 1 divided by 25.4. Okay, so that automatically comes from that. So for the plot style table pen, I'm gonna choose DWF pens and click display plot style and click on that editor. So our main outline, part outline is using blue color. So I'm gonna change this. So say I've set it to 0.6, or maybe go down a little bit to 0.4. Okay, maybe 0.5, and then save that. Then click OK. You can preview. Everything looks good, and this is an A4 paper. Okay, so I'm gonna hit OK and close. So the next step will be to insert my drawing sheet. Insert my drawing sheet. It's not available there, so I'm gonna click from libraries. Click here. Okay, the drawing is in inches, but the title block or drawing sheet is in metric. Okay, so choose that or this one, doesn't matter. So say I will choose A4E. It's supposed to be available here, but some reason it's loading. So I'm gonna look for what is already available here. Okay, so this title for block thing is the one that I wanted to use. So now try to bring it. Okay, I got to change my layer. Layer. Go to home. To change this to maybe border. So I have border. So and click here and click and release. You don't have to click and drag. Click and release. So I'm just gonna type in 0,0, and it will put it in the correct position. So I'm gonna go ahead and close that window. So if I want, I can double click here and change or edit my title block. Okay, so but I'm not gonna do that now. Maybe I want again double click and this one changes, so I can use it here. So let's say for the scale, I'm gonna predict that I'm gonna use 1:1. So that changes. I'm gonna close it, save the changes, and let's see. So now we have the paper set to A4, and we have an A4 title block or drawing sheet. I guess that's the proper name for it. And then what you'll do next is go click this layout again and click rectangular. You want to create your viewport. So double click in this drawing space, or you can click model as well to go paper space or click paper to go to model and see the outline of the viewport will be darkened. So it is when you are in the paper space that you set this to as big as possible. So I guess the biggest one to go here is 1:1. So make it smaller a little bit, and then so when you are ready to do the dimension, so you can go back to paper space, click there. Now the viewport is not darkened anymore, so it becomes a regular line. All right, now let's add some annotation like linear. So say from there to here, this one. Maybe you can say from there to here. Okay, and maybe you can make this only showing 3 decimal places. I think 3 will be enough. And let's see what more will we get. Okay, and then okay. All right. So let's continue, and actually we also have a line here. Yes, we can create a line from there to here, and this line make it to this one. So I'm gonna unfreeze this. So we have that location, and I'm gonna, yeah, we don't need that for now. So we're still under text. So all this needs to go under text and dimension. So all right, for the area, how to find the area? So the simplest way would be to create a hatch. Create a hatch. Okay, so I'm gonna go into model space. Then only you can do this hatching thing. There, this part, this part, that part. Okay, so I'm gonna change that to solid and give a lighter color. with the color. Okay, so if you are satisfied, you can accept. Oh, yeah, forgot this one. Unfreeze that. And then you want to create. Okay, I already have that. So here we can create that. How do you create that? So you can click on what? Um, under annotate the override of the bit, and I'm going to use that one and click OK. Try if I put this one on that. This one had better be this one. So I want that to be the little one, little message or little symbol. How do I do that? Update. Doesn't show that me. So never mind. Can perhaps set some points there. This one set to 4. This shape, and even this one, click one. Sure, we have intersection. Then go to this one. Oops. It's very big. Again, go to point style. This is a point 1 8. Okay, so this one actually should be this one, so that my turn off. Okay, so this one you can also change it to that. Okay, so also put something like that to Yes, have to go back here and set that scale. Okay, then get out of that and go back to paper space. So complete this thing, and that is a node. You have to turn on node. Okay, so this one needs to be team text and dimension. Text and dimension. Okay, for the we have radius. Yes, then we also have this one. Okay, web can modify that, saying to places this information, and yeah, yeah, we have. Okay, then we have this part. All right, yeah, okay, can put this thing called job. Job, click here. Okay, so let me redo that in this one, and click on that, and this one, and so the reality is that the center of this curve or arc is not actually here, but it's job style. So similarly, you can use this one for this part as well. Okay, and put it somewhere there. Okay, so I'm gonna redo that. Okay, so don't usually use this that much. All right, because that won't be good enough. Couple of things we can do. For example, I go to this one, modify. Over here, can change the format to fractional. Okay, this is also common. This is also common. So we will have it like this. So this is why it's important for us to know. So this is also a possibility to have it in fraction. Okay. So 3/8 or 3/8 of an inch. So you have to take the calculator 3/8. So that should give you 0.3775. 0.375. Okay. So if you want to know how to find that, you can go to calculator. So for example, 0.375. So you try to times by 2 first. See if you can become integer. So you want to turn it into integer. Okay. So 2 is not it. We got this calculator. Fin. So I'm gonna use this calculator, I guess. More fun to use. So 0.375 times 2. So that is not integer. Delete. So try times 4. That is not integer. 1.5 is not integer. Delete times 8. Okay, so this is an integer. So meaning 0.375 is actually 3/8. 3/8. So this is 3/8 of an inch. 3/8. Okay, so how do I get the area for this thing? This shaded area, shaded part. So I'm gonna click there. Okay, escape. Click there. Okay, make sure you go into model space. Click there, and then you can go to properties and width of the bit. And the area here is 8.6579. 8.6579. So write it somewhere. 0. No, 8.6579. Yes, so that will be the area. Okay. Alternatively, you can type the command list and click on the shaded area, and then hit enter, and you are going to get the same thing. Area is 8.6579. So I'm gonna copy that value, and we go to table space, and here I'm gonna put this one, put it somewhere here. So shaded area, okay. perhaps make this 0.5. That'll be good. Shaded area. So this will be, so if you want to add more information, so that should be each square. Each square, so this one should be your subscript. All right. So that will be the area of shaded area. All right, so I'm gonna. Okay, another thing, when you do the layout here, you see now we have this part trunk a bit thicker compared to other line types. Okay, that's what we want. When you go to the model space, it'll show the same thing. So sometimes you see thicker in model, but in the paper space you don't see that over here. And again, check the scale is correct. So this is the maximizer. So if you go to 1/2, so everything else will follow, but it's not going to be that cool. So that is not maximized because you have a lot of empty space. So you want to go maximize, but within what is commonly available. All right. So when you're done, you can click back on the paper space and for instance, like that, push it like that. So anywho, okay, this part should be here. This, all right. All right. If that is the case, indeed, so this is actually 4.25. It's not 4.2. So this comes to 4.25. I guess that is the situation, and it's simple, and we can go on, proceed to print, go to plot preview. If you like what you see, you proceed to print it. Otherwise, do whatever changes that you feel you need. And yeah, you want more thing there. So save, then go to plot preview. If everything's good, don't forget to fill out this information, the information in the title block. So here I'm gonna just replace it. Okay, let's do dash B. All right, so if I go to homework folder, so this one is the one I just created. And turn it till I have something like this. Okay, so that is the situation. So I'm gonna end it for this part. Maybe continue on homework 4 after this. We stop sharing and go back to here. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say, and I'll see you in the next video on homework 4. In this recording, so, so I want to do this one. So there is a question how to do this thing, and it's bigger than A4 size. So don't be alarmed, this can be done. So let's put this thing on that side. So actually I have done this several times, but I did not share my screen, which I feel like screaming a little bit. Let's not do that. So here we can start. Skip whatever have that. Make sure I have, because this thing is you are supposed to be able to tell that this is using the millimeters. Using millimeters is not inches, because 65 inches will be too large. So this thing is nothing like that. So again, for the end time, so I'm gonna set my layers because I have only one layer there. So load my lines here, because this is just in millimeters, so I'm not gonna take the rest of it, because those are usually for inches. And I'm gonna go import that other layers, basic layers. Then okay, start. This one I'm gonna make the color go to black, same as the text black. Object here is the outline. The outline, so that one's 14. Construction with that cyan, we need to use it. And this one, long dash, short dash. So this is the center line. Then 0 bandwidth. Okay, other than that, make object one be the active layer. And let's start drawing. That's 0, 0. Radius is 41. Then you have 65 and 64 and 55. Right. 64. Diameter 64. Okay, so you can check whether you have radius is diameter 55. All right, 64. Okay, so that's correct. So just draw a line from the center here. Then we go beyond. So this is 3.5. And then we just go ahead and click. Okay, then collaborate this thing. Then flip. Okay, so what happens here? You can rotate. So yes, what happened? Uh, copy that. One of the ways is to just copy this point. Redo this. So I want to delete this one. This point. Select this. Okay, so this is not correct. So uh, so it's just close to this thing. This one is okay. So that's correct. Lastly, have this two. So go to layers, and this center thing, yeah, thing. The circles from that will be 65. Okay, then draw a line. All right, back to thick layer. Six. Okay, then draw the straight line. Then then three. So this part I'm gonna pull out the so this one is clear. Yeah, so we can turn this on associative, turn it up so that it won't be like one piece. Since I see these are all not in a group manner, so this will allow me to do fillet, center edges to 12 from this one up 12 that's 18x. Okay, so here can select this one. So hit spacebar, select this spacebar, SD. Okay, so I have deploying main. So let's search this thing. It's number 4. So this is it. So you see, when I do this, I do not care about whether it fits in E4 paper or not. I do not care. Can type type. Okay, I can make a rectangle here. Construction angle. So from here, and it is using the net sign. This level, comma. So if I bring this, this, see whether A4 paper will fit. I think it will fit. It's just nice. It's nice. So if I have a title block and some borders, and this will not fit in. Okay, so there will be a problem. But like I said, I don't have to worry about that. So in order to really put it into the title sheet, I have to go to layout 1 and from here to click layout and go to page setup, choose my printer A4 paper layout scale 1:1, review to see if there is any dash line. Change this to DWF virtual pen, and I want to go to color 14, and that is currently 7.5. I think I'm gonna be all right, and yeah, click close. Then I want to insert my make sure you are I have a good border. I like to call it border. Yeah, border title. Make sure this is correct. And then from here, insert gate from library. So you can click here. You want to use maybe this one, that one. Try to use this one. Click one, and then I can put 0.0. And close that and create the under layout rectangle to create this viewport, and right double click there. Make sure you go into model space and find the best scale. I want one. No, have. Yeah, that's good enough. And double click somewhere outside. And yeah, I guess I can save can publish this, or no, you can plot preview. Preview. If you like it, you can plot. And if I don't, you're supposed to also include the dimension, but please do so. The next part, we know that our drawing is in metric, so I want to put it inside letter size or NCA, which are in inches. NCA title block or display sheet. So here you can also go to the modify layout tool and do choose the printer, and here I'm gonna go to letter size, and once that is done, you can also go here DWF, check this again, and that is good, and maybe click display style, preview, exit, and okay, see, this is going to be done for you, 1 to 25.1 inch. All right, and then what I'll do is include the insert the data block, but let's search for that. So I'm gonna update that. Click this one instead. I go find NCA, open, and put 0,0, and then close this window. Create the viewport from there to here, and then double click to get into the model space. And I guess you also need to use half a scale. Scale is 1/2 or 1/1 be too big. So this one is the best. If you use this one, this is almost three quarter, but that's not common scale, not common scale. Three quarter. Yes, we can custom. So, but that would not be standard. I don't know, maybe 3. Yeah. Okay, let's see if I choose this 3 quarter. Okay, so yeah, but that is not common. So just go back to this 1/2. And then let's print this thing also. So print review. You like it, you print it. And gonna replace it. And yeah, later we can open and see. This is NCA. Turn it. Okay, so I guess it looks good. And next one is the A4. A4 also looks good. So this one, maybe I've not printed this thing. So plot preview, plot. Double click that and so double click that. So yeah, this one, save it. Go here, print, plot preview, plot. Okay, so now that's more like it. I guess because it was open, you cannot override it. So you have to close it before you override. Okay, so this looks good because by controlling the DWF 10 table, or you can make it the profile looks thicker and darker. All right, so that's it. I hope this helps in you guys preparing for the test. Test one will be next week, and hopefully everything goes well. You should be able to do and answer all the questions. You guys have a great day, and hopefully you have learned something. Assalamualaikum and have a good one.